What's going on, everybody, and welcome to a XFL Supershow version of the Hitstick podcast. We have 8 of us in chat here. Let's all say hello at the same time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Trade with
Yo,
me.
what's up, fellas?
Alrighty, we're going to take a look here at the playoff bracket here from the last season, season 42 of the XFL. As you can see, we have the Giants beating the Titans in the championship. Drew, we're going to start with you here, obviously. What's your feeling here? Do you think this is the one that got away? Is this your best shot you've had so far? I mean, what's your take on these playoffs?
Wait, what?
What's your take on the season 42, your playoff run?
My playoff run?
Yes.
Well, the Brap game, Brap played me well, but I mean, I had some plays go my way, no lie. Tosh, after Tosh, I had to take ibuprofen. My head hurt.
that was a battle.
Yeah, I thought for sure I was going to lose that one just based off of settling for field goals again. It was like a replay of last year's. And then from the start of the VBD game, I couldn't get that first drive out of my mind where I threw that pick over the middle. And I had the drag wide open for like a 20-yard gain.
Yep.
Once that happened, I was in my head after that. And then at 14-6, when I got that Hitstick fumble overturned, I was like, I just shut down after that.
That was weird because I think Wing said on the broadcast, or somebody did, that we haven't seen a lot of that. Where actually, because I don't think he was actually down, at least the way it looked. I don't remember fully, but you did have a couple timely turnovers where I was like, okay, this is where the game's over. Drew's going to pull away and win this. Like where VBD threw a couple, the one where Daniel Jones just missed straight up right to your guy, and I think you returned the favor right after. It definitely, you made it farther each season, which is obviously an accomplishment, but this is one you had to be pretty thrilled when you get. I mean, well, you said you don't like playing VBD.
Oh no, he's my by far least favorite user.
Yeah, when you're getting VBD or Prince coming out of the NFC Championship, you know what you're preparing for.
I'll be honest. The one person I did not want to play from the start of playoffs just based on how he was playing was VBD. I would have played anyone else, Jack, Van, whoever, Brian.
Yeah, he had Saquon going in pretty much all of his games too. Yep. All right, let's jump over to the NFC side of things. JMO, since you are the only representative for the NFC that made the playoffs, what were you expecting coming in here? You completely blew your game in the first round against Van. What happened?
I went exactly as expected. I went in and it was a one-game showing, and then I was on my way home.
You didn't you throw 5 picks and you still had a shot to win?
Yeah, my defense is good. I mean, I feel like that's usually where any game I lose, and this is how I'd rather it go. If I'm gonna lose the game, I'm gonna lose the game, you know. So I don't leave it up to the fate of Madden. Everyone else that complains and cries about Madden screwing them. I mean, Madden never screws me. I'm the only one that screws me. So,
dude, same. I like that.
No, I mean it was good.
Regan, you can't say same. You cannot say same.
Regan's won 3 games since I beat him in the playoffs last year.
It's been a bad. Yeah, I don't know who screwed me over worse. Like if Grizz took my mojo more, of losing to JMO. Like I don't know. They were both bad. Like both were terrible. I'm not the same person.
I mean, you can't say losing to JMO is bad because he's won double-digit games and like
No, JMO's the worst user in this league, dude. Like the way he plays me, he's the one person I haven't lost to in this league.
What are you talking about?
But then he beat me. Well, no, that's what I'm saying. But then he beat me, so it's kind of tough.
Dude, Madden beat him. Remember?
All right, well, So, JMO, what did you expect to happen in the NFC? Did you think it was Brian or Jack? I mean, was it one of them coming out, or what do you think?
He knew it was the Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry. That's the next question.
I figured it was gonna end up being Brian. Honestly, Van. I knew I probably wasn't gonna get by Van. I have a really tough time with his defense, which is exactly what happened again.
His secondary is nasty.
Yeah, and I'm just way too risky, so I figured it wasn't gonna work, and it didn't. But Yeah, I figured either Brian or Prince would end up taking it. VBD just didn't have a great regular season, but he ended up putting it all together and had a great end of the year, and obviously made a great run to the playoffs and Super Bowl, and
Well,
now it's history.
speaking of great runs, Grizz. Well, let's get to you, man. This season was your season. You built this really awesome offense. The defense is playing well above their ratings. You beat Jack. You beat VBD. You lose to Heath twice. You were all primed to go. One game play in. You make it. You're the what 6th seed, and it's against Rob. What happened outside of the defensive play calling?
I just kept throwing deep. Like in your head, you're like, I had this great season. No chance I lose to Rob.
Yeah.
Fast forward 4 quarters, and I lost to Rob.
Yeah. It's
Preach.
We were talking. Your team was built. You would have had what Ace? No, who in the first round? J-Mo.
I don't know. I think I would have had the 2 seed if Jack lost to Sim.
Yeah, you would have had Ace. No. Yeah.
No, I would have had. I would have had whoever got the 7.
You would have
at
been.
that point.
You would have been the 4 seed because you would have won the division. So you would have played Prince, which I like your chances, but
No, I would have had
regardless-
the 2 seed because I had the tiebreaker over Ace, so I would have had 11 wins.
Oh, so you would have played Jack. Would have been the 7.
I think he would have got the 6, so it's all messed up.
Whatever happens, you would have. You were
I would have
obviously
lost.
you were obviously hoping for J-Mo. Like most of the NFC was. Yeah, it was a crazy playoffs though because VBD was a 7 seed, wasn't even supposed to be there, and makes it all the way to the finals. The AFC kind of win is exactly how it was supposed to. The top 4 seeds make it to the next round, and then, well, Wings ruined that by being the 2 seed and not making it to the next round. But Wings, is this the first time this cycle you weren't at least in the AFC Championship game?
It's the first time I haven't been in
Or the Super Bowl, yeah, because you made it, 2 wins and 1 loss.
I decided to let Drew make his run and try to win Vegas, and he fucks me. So
yeah,
he didn't care anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, I was kind of distracted by the Browns Ravens, but Rob played a great game too. He was down and he just kept fighting, and like it would have been so easy to just take the better draft pick.
Yeah.
But he just played a great game, and it was a lot of fun. I really didn't even get that mad until it was like over completely. Then I was like, damn, I just wasted that whole season.
Rob did feel really bad. He felt really bad.
No, you shouldn't though. That's sick. Like, because VBD deserves a chance for you to play me like completely, and he did, and he won, and that kind of stuff's cool. Like if I was in VBD's spot, I would expect Rob to try to win.
Yeah, oh yeah, but 90% of the users probably don't try to win there. Or I mean, that's just the reality of it all. If it comes to a draft pick or helping somebody else get in the playoffs, you're probably going to help yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
But let's go bracket. So let's talk with your Baltimore Ravens here. You've basically missed the playoffs on a tiebreaker. The last 2 seasons?
Yeah.
Going in, and you I want to say the last 2 seasons, right?
Yes, sir.
And
I've cost myself a couple games that. Look, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how I lost the busy game. Obviously, he beat me. But just an incredible, unfortunate series of events here.
I mean, are we gonna? So we see you make. We'll get to the trades in the offseason, obviously, but I mean, are these trades made basically waving the white flag, or okay?
No way.
No,
something has to give. Noah Dawkins was able to hold it down while PQ was gone, so I was able to move on from him. I'm gonna try to get some more EA monsters in here, and I can't miss the playoffs again, guys. Not like that.
The white flag is when Lamar gets traded.
Oh God!
For a 4th.
Glock, you can't let him do that, man. You're over there. You have to make sure we don't.
Walks over here trying to trade Simpson.
I will castrate you.
The show just took a turn. Okay, well, with that note, so VBD wins his first Super Bowl in 20, 30 something, a whole lot of seasons.
Since he was
you're aging the guy.
He was still waiting to win his.
Yeah, I was gonna say, were you saying years or seasons? Because years, I mean, that's possible. It very well could be possible.
VBD's been here for what? At least, I don't know, 300 something games. Everybody's been here for at least.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say years, like on planet Earth.
Oh no, that's. But good for him. It's good. I was happy for either of them to do first user, which is literally what I want to see every single year.
Nick, are you
definitely?
Is your stream on? Because it's getting the black screen of death.
Oh, okay. Let me restart it.
Okay, because I was just sitting here on playoffs, like hanging out, and I was like, wait a second, Nick's stream hasn't been working this whole time.
Okay, I just rebooted it there. Well, let's go ahead and move on here. So we'll shift our focus to the off season. Everybody's favorite time. We have the draft tomorrow night. Reeves, let me know if that's up and running. What so far?
It's offline now.
Oh, it's coming back.
Gotta have faith.
New Xboxes are sick.
Yeah, these are awesome. J-Mo, let's start with you. Head into the offseason. What were you more surprised with, the draft class or the free agency?
I think the free agency was really good. I mean, just like it has been every year. I think every year we go in, it gets better because, again, like I always complain about, our progression system to regression system is ridiculous.
It's terrible.
So every year the overall free agency goes up like 3 to 4 points. So yeah, I mean you could build an all-star roster with this free agency. So it's looking good. Any position you need.
I want to put this thought out there to everybody. So we have the rule where you have to have half of what everyone wants. The problem is as guys are starting to move away from the old players like Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen's 32, 93 overall, still a beast, but he's asking for like a 3-year contract, or like a freaking Austin Hooper. He's asking for a 5-year contract. Do we need to change the rules up here? Or are we kind of because like what if we get to if no one
changes the value for sure. Like I feel like the guys that are, to me, the JJ Watts and the Cam Haywards, the ones that just want 1-year deals, are more valuable than the guys that are higher overall, lower age, but because they want a 5-year deal at whatever age they're at, to me it's not worth it, because you want the flexibility of the 1-year contract, like Jack. What Jack does pretty consistently, how he goes and signs guys for like 1-year deals, 2-year deals, just to get that consistent production for 2 seasons, and then they die, and he's got all that money again. So,
but is that a problem though? If a guy like Keenan Allen is just sitting here,
I think it is. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I think it is, and that's the problem. I feel like is you never want a better player to have less value because of an EA thing, Because in real life, the market changes based on the player, but what sucks about this is you can't tell whenever somebody has a green bar. You don't know if they 1-year wondered him, because to me, that's the problem with the 1-year wonder. I call it the 1-year wonder contract, where you can get a crazy good player for like $40 million in 1 year just because you got a bunch of cap room, and just call it 1 season and he's done. Almost like we saw for who was the safety? J-Mo, didn't you get one last year? Or no, it was
Eddie Jackson.
Eddie Jackson, baby.
Yeah, Eddie Jackson, the $40 million 1-year wonder.
Yeah, I think I paid the same for like Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald. Yep.
Oh, because he just said screw you, Ravens. He didn't want to re-sign with me. I remember that. That was a fun time. But
correct.
But it does make an issue though, because now if we advance past the draft, everything, no one signs Keenan Allen, then it's a race to go sign Keenan Allen for a 1-year $5 million contract or whatever. Like,
is it though?
I think it would be cool if we could only have the rules for the first free agency, and then second free agency you can sign them to whatever.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
That wouldn't be bad. I mean, to kind of open market second free agency. I mean, you could consider another way is you could consider maybe the top 20 or top 10 players get auto, like it's like auto bidding or manual bidding with staff. That's another option. But I mean, Nick, go ahead and reset your stream, buddy. It's still janky for me.
Again?
Yeah, dude, it's not having it.
But like, I don't think the race after the draft is on, because I'm not.
Oh, it absolutely is on.
Go sign.
I'm pressing to go sign.
I'm not going to sign 40-year-old Keenan Allen. I'd rather get undrafted rookies from
or
the draft.
The Nick special, the 95 speed. Well, the 95
Okay.
speed receivers that Nick finds every year somehow, I go see them like, and literally like at the moment we advance, and somehow he's already in there and got him. I'm like, damn.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
so we're racing for those guys. We're not looking for
But-
Keenan Allen.
Right.
All right, Nick,
I'm
it's
ready
good.
for
The stream's
Keenan
good. Thank you.
That's us though. But there are people that are that are sitting here like, hey, I'd love to sign him to a 2-year contract or whatever it is. But he's a bad example because you can go get him for a 2-year deal and he's still gonna be good.
Who's the second bid on Wilson? Asking for a friend.
That would be Grizz.
Who's the second? Washington.
Yeah.
What?
Where have you been for the last
Thanks,
7
Regan.
Trying to find his
Bro,
way back.
I'm offing
Real?
myself. If he goes to
Are
Washington,
your
I'm,
reactions real?
He's oh god.
they are
He
real.
already
No,
tagged you and said thanks
he
for
did
that.
tag me, dude.
Why? What did you expect to happen? It's either Riot and Jack are the only ones who needed a quarterback, and Rob.
I kind of thought Rob would. I thought Grizz would. Grizz said he was gonna maybe 40 million him, but
He is. But
We
Jack
did.
is too.
I think Dak. I think he has the
What?
package and the team prestige.
that's AIDS, dude.
Okay.
You did this.
Who
Go
did
with
that?
that.
Who do I blame for this when I go 4-12 again? Who do I blame?
Hey, at least you'll probably get a freaking dev upgrade. Who knows? We'll see.
Hey, oh, swear.
There you go, dev upgrade. for
We'll
John.
see.
Oh, no, wait.
He put $40 million on that man. We'll see, Nick.
He's 35. Man.
We'll
Not a kid.
Two people put
There are a
$40
couple
million
other dudes that
on a
said
guy.
this.
Two people put $40 million on a guy. And, okay, never mind. I'm good. I'm just
I've,
going
We'll
to
see.
chill.
I've heard the votes are janky when it comes to those. So
Oh, yeah? Yeah?
Grizz is still real mad about his
real
38
bad.
offensive lineman that didn't get it. So it's-
He had like 8
Come on.
bids. Everyone else had a half a bid.
What defensive lineman? Name it. You couldn't even name
Michael,
him.
oh, no,
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 offensive
offensive
lineman.
lineman.
Brooks,
it was the
Hudson,
Ravens.
Oh,
any of them.
yeah. Well, that was the year we
No.
couldn't do like 3 offensive linemen. Like, what the are we supposed to do, you know?
Just pick one of mine.
Oh. Yeah. Well, no, because
Alright,
that was
well-
the year Trent Smith or something was out there, right?
No,
It was
this
Hudson
was
and
last year. This was
Oh.
No,
last
this was
Yeah,
last
yeah.
year.
I think I had a trade with
Ah,
Grizz,
never
too.
mind.
We
I
were
don't
gonna
have
get
any more
the dev
excuses.
upgrade,
Sorry,
and then
Grizz.
didn't get it.
It is interesting. So we got Guac with the top bid on Khalil Mack here, 92 overall, 33-year-old Khalil Mack.
Yeah, I hope you guys look at me like Grizz, please.
Putting him across from Tack McKinley, and that's going to be nasty.
I like pass rushers.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Oh, Nick, can I announce
Really,
that
you're gonna put them on
thing?
the same side.
I want to eventually at some time in the podcast, I want to announce what I've found about the dev program, the underscored like benefit of the dev program that I've told like
If
most
you
of the
get-
guys in this chat
yeah,
know.
Okay, do it, but like in 2 minutes.
I
Instead
will.
Of 20.
So
What,
guys,
your overall goes up?
I can explain to you if you have questions about it, ask me in a DM. But when you edit a player's throw power, it resets the count. You know how it's a +3 bonus to throw power whenever you're doing dev upgrade or upgrades in general for like chips and stuff. However, if you edit his throw power, it resets the count. So that's why Van's quarterback is the only quarterback in the league with +5 throw power from when we started this franchise. Every other quarterback is at a +3 because they stopped there. However, my quarterback will actually top out at 98 because he was 95 whenever we edited him to go to
I was gonna say this is literally just a plug for you to try to trade your quarterback.
Well, no,
So,
it's not. No, I'm just trying to say, like, it's a huge benefit, guys. Like, because the program was like low key dead when they came out with QB Dev upgrades. Like, I was pissed, but now I'm like, wait, I made out like a bandit. I'm cool with that. Like, so guys, like, that should be a reason for you to consider using the Dev upgrade or not the Dev upgrade, the Dev program. Excuse me.
The dev program wasn't for someone like you. The dev program is for someone who physically can't dev a quarterback.
Well, dude, it's for me now because I physically can't dev a quarterback.
Yeah, so it works out perfectly. But
Yay.
The reason why Rob should get Tua.
no.
Tua's not. Nah, okay, I'm done. Let me just chill.
Yeah. the both me and Grizz were talking about it. Both the dev program or the mentor program, just deving your quarterback the normal way are both really great ways to do it. It gives you options. It just don't do what Grizz is doing, where he just is trying to dev his guy but not getting scenarios. So,
Dude,
He
I'm out
gets-
here.
He got a
Dude,
I'm the
superstar.
greatest quarterback
Yeah.
coach of all time. Taking
Yeah.
6th rounders, making them superstars.
He's kind of low key like a Tom Brady. Can't lie.
no, Stern's nice, but Grizz just won't admit that he's nice.
No, he's nice. Like 14 games out of the year, he's nice. But those 2 rough ones, he's not nice.
You're gonna get that with everybody, though. I think it's just
That's true.
You could be right.
It's just yeah.
I can't believe Russell. Can we not be looking at Russell Wilson with Jack at the top, bro? That hurts me.
Just scrolling through. I mean, receiver. I mean, the same issue we've had. Brandon Cooks, Keenan Allen, Tyler John. I mean, there's some really good receivers in here that no one's gonna sign because we need.
Because deving wide receivers is easier than
Get through offensive linemen, defensive ends. So interesting defensive end class though. DeMarcus Lawrence, Cameron Jordan. You have who was the other one we were talking?
Who's that JMO guy that's got a leading bid on JMO? How much was your bid, by the way? Just asking for a friend.
40 million.
No way, for real?
Yeah.
Well, I call bull. But
it's like 22 a year or something.
Oh, 2-year. Why'd you do a 2-year deal? You can get him on a 1-year deal.
Well, I'm going to put him on a 1-year, 40 million in a minute. Don't worry.
I like
until tomorrow morning when I got my gillies.
Oh wait, didn't we say if it's green, it's got to be 2? Didn't we say if it's green, it's got to be 2? Never mind.
Unless they want 1.
I'll look at the rules later because that's what I usually do.
Okay. Yeah, you act and then read the rules. Good.
Yeah, we booted Pride and was like, wait, what was I supposed to hit again?
Don't say we in any of it.
Yeah. You see that casual we language, trying to just shift staff there was an undisclosed incident that happened that may have been a little bit suspect.
Well, then, during the broadcast, Regan's like, yeah, we in staff chat call the people that run drags drag queens. I've never once called anyone
That's true.
drag.
Nick has never. Yeah. Me and JMO. But I said that. Me and JMO say that all the time.
Yeah. Sure.
My stream was probably frozen, so yeah, that's fair.
JMO calls one person a drag queen. It is a really good free agency class, which I think, like JMO said, it's going to keep getting better and better because everyone's rosters are getting. I mean, my team hit regression and my defense overall went up, so I don't know how that happened because I didn't add anybody. So it's I don't know what's going on, but we need to find a way to lower these. I don't know. I don't think there's a solution for the rest of this cycle. But
no, because if you turn on regression, it really f's it up. I think that's a huge change.
That's not an option. It would have to be it would have to be messing with XP sliders, which we just can't do after to a certain extent. So
I'd agree with that.
Yeah, we're kind of here. We're going to see a lot of super teams, and if you don't have a super team, you're going to be looking at it as one of the worst team builders in XFL history.
There's a couple of teams out there that are not super teams.
That's how we can judge. You got to look at the Texans overall, because that if he can get his team back up to the high 80s, then
that was a dog ass. I mean that roster was absolutely destroyed.
It doesn't get worse than whatever area, and he loves to blame Bill. Bill O'Brien got fired, and then Aries did the same thing as Bill O'Brien. So
he did the same thing with the Lions last cycle.
Last cycle, he had a 68 overall team, so I didn't even know it was possible.
That was actually impressive to see it get that low. Because
that is pretty impressive.
At least if you're that low, you're coming with the number 1 or number 2 overall pick. But then he would just trade it for a 78 overall 26-year-old, and it was what But shout out to Aries for rebuilding his team.
Those 78 overall 26-year-olds had 97 speed and nothing else. That was about it.
He did. That was right at the start of the cycle. Everyone was kind of what's Aries doing? And I was like, I'm going to
Anthony Averett, baby.
I was like, I'm going to talk to him, make sure he's got a plan, because then we can let it happen. But I was like, I can't let him give out firsts for 64 overall fast cornerbacks.
Well, because he was copying somebody named. His name rhymes with Icarus Darson. I mean, it's it was a.
I've never given a first for a 65 overall player.
No. The speed. He was like, "Oh, I want speed. I want speed. I want speed." And I'm like, "You sure?"
Okay.
And he's like, "Yes." I'm like, "Okay, but."
You just gotta. You can't. If you're trading for 24-year-olds with speed, then you've already lost because they're done deving. That's I don't know. But let's go ahead and move on here. We got Regan. Pull up the
You want the draft order? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me know if I'll watch your stream and see if you're looking at anybody while you're talking about them, and we can kind of switch them back and forth.
I'm gonna kind of go to everybody here other than Wings because Wings didn't look at anybody. And I don't know if Grizz did, but Are you guys all on console or no? Or if I ask you questions about players, will you know draft prospects?
I'm on console.
I'm on console.
So we can pull that out. Okay. So J-Mo, we'll start with you because you're the last voice I heard. Without giving away what your draft strategy is with this draft class, who jumped off the page? We've heard mixed reviews about it. The one thing we have heard is pass rusher. So.
Well, yeah, but no, the one guy that jumped out for me was the quarterback, Chad Hannon. I put it right when I advanced this morning. I'm like, damn, he came out with a 4.49. His
he's a beast,
are
man.
crazy. I would trade everything for this guy. Like, that's exactly what I want. Only one other quarterback came out like this. They got a guac guy, Corey
Dude,
Simpson.
You're right. He's gonna be Simpson.
Yeah, he's better. His stats are actually better than Simpson's were because Simpson had a 4.5, and this guy's running.
He ran a 4.51.
Yeah. 4.49. That's the fastest we've seen at quarterback.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say
this guy could get like a 91, 92 speed.
I'm gonna say one thing. I did just create a new playbook to see what happened with this situation. I took the Cardinals playbook and just added a bunch of random stuff to it. So we'll see what happens. But he's on the radar, that's for sure.
He's sick.
He does jump like a throw power, a throw break sack. Regan, you have my stream up or the?
I have your stream.
Right now? Okay, cool. So, and then we'll just while we're here, we'll compare them. Grizz, if you're looking at the two quarterbacks, Huntington and Hannon, what's your pick out of these two?
I think the first thing we got to address is how come when Nick's at the top, this guy comes out of the bushes, or like a 4-2 corner or a 4-1 wide receiver. It's just insane. But out of the two, I think I don't think throw power is what people think it used to be. I don't know if it was better in older Maddens, but I would take the speed guy for sure. I mean, Huntington is a statue.
Yeah,
he ran 5 flat.
5 flat 40 there.
But his skills should be nice though with that B+ deep throw. So he's pretty nice too, and they're both 22, so nobody has an advantage there. But
I'm leaving the league. If Nick picks a fast quarterback, not a chance in hell. It will be a cold ass, not a chance, not a chance.
Dude, I'll
guarantee you. Nope, I'll guarantee you. It's a smoke screen.
Wait,
no chance. No chance.
Dibs on Regan's spot.
I'll guarantee you there is a no chance. I will literally, like, in the draft show, there's not a chance that you take him number 1. Guaranteed. I will bet my hat on it.
You know what would be really funny? If Regan did leave, the reaction in Discord would be the greatest thing ever. It would be so funny to just, like, screen grab, like, everybody.
And Nick promotes Pride to Commissioner on console and lets him do it.
Yeah.
Oh God! Well, so what about Nick Cervanka, the quarterback from the college game?
Yeah, a little slow. You know, we gave him the wheel spin. It would have been more exciting, but he's still gonna be. I mean, look at J-Mo's guy with the wheel spin. J-Mo's guy was he a 5th rounder talent, J-Mo?
5th, or was he undrafted?
Yeah, so like, and then he just comes out.
No, he was undrafted because he was like 63 or 64.
Yeah, he had A+ throw power though.
Slap superstar on Cervanka, and he's going to be sick. And, like, he might not be the fastest, but he can throw on the run, so that's huge.
Yeah. And like you said, throw power shouldn't matter, and it really all just depends pluses come out, what the A- really ends up being. But, at least with the wheel spin, it makes this like a legitimate at least a 3 quarterback draft, which helps make the later end of the first round more exciting because it pushes a couple players down there.
4 QBs because Paxton is 21 and has A+ arm.
Yeah, that's probably who Drew takes at 30, 31 or whatever pick.
Wait, who?
You.
Cervanka?
No.
Jeremiah Paxton.
Oh, I'm not taking a quarterback if Tua's still a Titan.
Oh, Tua, just cut him.
Cut him? It's too late.
Just let him go.
No.
You can cut him now. You just wouldn't get a dev upgrade for him.
Well, why would I cut him then, Nick?
Because you want to use a Madden Gen guy. That's all you've been saying.
Hey, Nick.
Just pull a jack and only use him in the playoffs.
Nick, I hope you take Chad Hannon and he comes out as a lefty.
I would change that before anyone saw it. Like, oh, he's a righty. Perfect. No,
dude, we never see left-handed. Like, I was thinking about that. We never see lefty-handed.
I was gonna say, is that even a thing, or do they?
It
just
can't be.
I was thinking about that while I was taking a shit earlier.
It does make sense though, because that's Madden keeps it simple. So why not just make What if they made everybody left-handed? That would be wild.
That would.
I'm pretty sure every player is right-handed.
Hey
You're
Nick,
probably
Imagine drafting a halfback and running a halfback pass just to figure out he's a lefty.
Oh,
Nick.
Nix was left-handed.
a
I
four
did that.
a 4.49.
I did that. I ran a half-back pass, and he like turns the other way. I was like, "What in the world?"
Yeah. What'd you say, Regan?
A 4.49 has to be. It's between 88 speed and 91 speed. So the max you're getting is 91 speed. 88 it's not worth it. I'm telling you.
Wait,
like,
You have a
Nick
chart
would get
that's not
91.
accurate anymore.
No,
It's
I
not-
don't. Because Simpson. What was Simpson? Simpson came out 90.
Is there a spreadsheet?
90. He came out 90.
yeah, he came out
90.
90, but
Wow,
his
you
But he
sound
ran a
good tonight.
4.53.
that's possible. That's possible. It's anywhere from a 4.4 to a 4.44 to a 4.53.
Dude, look at
So
90.
53
Jeez.
max
You wanna
could be
know.
90.
Well, I don't
Nick
need.
will hit the ceiling. He won't get the basement.
Nick will hit the ceiling. Yeah, he'll get like 96 speed somehow, and we're all like,
I
what
will
the hell,
say
dude?
The only thing that scares me on both quarterbacks is their talent grade ends up being first round.
Oh, you're scared about reaching?
Well, yeah, not scared about reaching, but I just don't think they'd be as good as everyone thinks they are. Let's go. So we'll move on here. We'll move on. From
First round is like 75 or higher, or 74 or higher, or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, if you're scared about their overall, you might as well let them drop.
And is it worth? I mean, we're talking about other positions, but there are other positions here that I don't think are worth passing on.
I've never once said I'm taking a quarterback.
There's no
I've
chance. I
denied
guarantee.
it.
I
I've
don't care. I
denied
don't
it.
care. Yeah, I don't care what Grizz says. I'll literally leave the
Lamar's
league
back.
if he takes that
Nick is
fast
running the
quarterback.
Wildcat
Lamar's
next
back.
year.
I said it from the beginning,
Lamar
so
is back.
I don't know. All right, Wings. Let's go to you here, the wide receiver guru. If we're looking at the wide receiver class, who jumps off the page to you here? You can kind of take a minute to go through them real quick if you want
see.
to.
Honestly, you can't go wrong with either of the top two, McIntyre or Scott. But I'd
Both
probably
right. Yeah,
I'd probably go with Marcus
21.
Scott since he's 21.
6'2", 21 years old, ran 4.43, which is obviously respectable.
Yeah,
Great.
Both
early.
21.
He's got
Yeah,
the
a lot.
early first round grade too.
Yeah.
And I think Peoples was around like a 4.43, and he ended up with like 93 speed because he was the
That's-
early first rounder.
Yeah,
Well, that's
it
the
does
max.
make a
That's the
difference.
max of his ceiling. I'm looking at the stats now.
Yeah.
Blessed.
Yeah. I can't believe he fell. That was, and when you get him at 21 too, especially the positions that are super devable like that. It's
Nick said, "Don't worry, he's not going to fall all the way to the wings. We don't have to worry about that."
Well, I thought the rest of the league would
Fucking
be
jackass.
21-year-old, especially when they have the decent 3-cone and shuttle. It always makes their speed faster. They're all like that's the one thing I've noticed. So I don't know.
Yeah,
Then-
he comes out at superstar.
Yeah, I don't know why everyone let.
The thing kind of disappointing about these receivers, the fastest dude this year is 4.38.
4.38.
I watched him.
Yeah,
Who I haven't even.
because
gone
last
through
year
them
I think that was the third fastest was 4.38. I think we had like a 4.31 or 4.33.
all. Well, yeah, and Van got really disappointed.
4.31.
It's
Well, 4.38 could have a 96 at the highest, but the highest I've seen in a draft isn't it 95? The highest that we've seen, and that was with like a 4.2
somebody in
something.
Destiny drafts it. He pulled a 97.
Yeah, at
Can
least
Doughboy
4.38
did.
be 92 speed?
Chris.
Yeah, it could, no, 4.38. No, wait, yes, it can be because 4.37.
That's what I got.
That's the lowest. So the lowest can be 92, highest 96.
How
'Cause I
fast is a
took
4.6?
4.38 and it's Dudley Clinton.
How
He's on the
fast is a
Browns.
4.6? A 4.6
4.6
is
You don't draft
on
him.
average 85 speed.
Oh, that's
85,
good for
Might
the
86
tight
actually
end.
be right.
The tight end. So that's what we're just getting to right now. That Dylan Hutchinson, 22-year-old, 6'3" tight end out of USC. Grizz, you're the tight end specialist here. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah, my guy, I had the exact same guy as Grizz's guy, and my guy
Well,
hit
I
the
guess
floor
you-
with like 87 speed or 86.
Well, yeah, you
Ooh.
Drew
I
as
wasn't
well.
the same.
It's different with tight ends. Hutchinson gets a wheel spin too, which
Yeah,
is
that's lucky for us,
with-
huh?
Yeah, for
that's
tight ends.
That's huge for tight ends because you guys haven't seen the tight end dev.
Yo.
Actually, I won't
Um,
lie.
My
I
tight end
actually,
is X Factor.
yeah. Did you not know that?
When did you get him, or what did you get him at?
I got what? Oh no, he was a superstar in the 4th round. Never mind.
But he came out. He came in with superstar rating.
Yeah. So I hit
and then how did you hit a
Hashtag
scenario?
blessed.
No, I hit a end of season dev.
So it does dev.
So did
Yeah,
I.
It was
I-
weird though. It wasn't. No, it was his first year. It might have been because you made the Pro Bowl his first year.
So they fixed it, and
Maybe.
No, they're wide
what?
receivers.
No, dude.
Maybe
honestly,
he got one of those Pro Bowl
no,
dev scenarios.
Grizz.
And got it.
Oh, that might be it. But Grizz, I got a tight end that was in the same position, and he actually hit star. He went normal to star at the end of the season, like end of season. dev upgrade.
Rookies are weird. There's a good chance you get
that's
a dev
true.
scenario at the end. Very
That's
good
weird
chance.
because my
But
dude had like 1,300 yards and 24 touchdowns, and he got pooped on.
Well, yeah, but I'm
Overused.
thinking they must have patched it, is what I'm thinking. Because I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong though.
they might have. I don't know. When they added QB scenarios, who knows? They just don't clarify what they do sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, they added QB scenarios.
Yeah, just not for the Eagles. Not for the Eagles players. That's wild.
What am I doing wrong?
Dude,
Help.
Higgy hit back-to-back scenarios with Titus Shaw last cycle, and now he hits back-to-back scenarios with RC3.
Mobley.
And yeah, well, Mobley. Who got Mobley? Oh, that corner got one too.
Yeah, his corner.
Oh yeah, he's a beast too. Well, let's go ahead. So this class has been all focused around the bracket. You can go any defensive end. You can go tackle. Who are you going to highlight out of this group?
Demarco Allison. The dude looks raw. He's a right outside linebacker.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, left outside linebacker.
A- finesse, 21 years old.
Yeah, 6'3". He ran a 4.65. You're giving the early first round true talent.
Yeah,
He's going to rip right off board.
And you got A- finesse. He's what the other one? Fulton. Tyreek Fulton.
Oh, he got a wheel spin.
It's criminal
Yeah.
that nobody's mentioned the best player in this draft yet.
The wheel spins have been
We're working our way
they kind of
through.
hit this time.
The wheel spins hit a lot better than last.
Some missed, yeah, some missed, but
Absolutely.
some are nice.
Just absolutely terrible.
Regan, who is the best player in the draft?
Yeah, Regan, let's go with that.
Easy. It's the corner, dude. The corner.
Devon
hey,
Armstrong.
Nah, Van Buren,
4
baby.
5'2".
Van Buren is a monster. I'm telling you, he was the Heisman, so he's almost guaranteed a dev of some kind. So he's guaranteed to be hidden dev. He is 22. That's the only knock on him, but he's got good athleticism, good speed, good acceleration, good agility. This guy is, to me, the best player in the draft by far. If he falls to 4, he's not getting past 4, guaranteed. I don't care.
Hey, Reese,
there's no
Oh,
chance he gets
can
to
you do
4.
me a favor and say that one more time?
Hopefully he
Trayvon
falls to
Van
Jack.
Buren. Yeah, then he falls to Jack somehow. Like we're all like, what?
Can we get Guac to pronounce it real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, Alex, come on, say it. You jackass.
Regan, did you get 4 from the DK trade?
Not, yeah,
How do you
dude. Yeah,
pronounce this
I
name?
did technically. Yeah, it was a direct result of the DK trade. Yep.
That's not bad, dude.
Thanks, man. It was a good deal for me all the way around. Swapping thirds was the best part of it.
Too many white receivers on the field.
How do you guys
Oh
feel
my
about
God.
that top middle linebacker? He's 23, but he's pretty interesting.
Well, that's what I've noticed. This class has a lot of really good 23-year-olds, which sucks, but they're absolute monsters. Because the second corner's a beast too, but he's 23 years old too.
Yeah.
But you're talking Aaron McAllister.
Hmm.
Yeah.
4.46 out of the linebacker spot. 27 bench press reps. So first, the fastest and the strongest. That's what 6'2", 238. Yeah, he's a freaking missile, dude. B+ hit
Yeah.
power. But see, that's
Yeah,
weird.
that'll be interesting.
There's certain people in the league that don't care about age. Like Rob drafted who's the big fat dude he drafted? Ahmad Bates.
The 27-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah. Came out 27 years old.
24. He was like projected to be like a top 5 pick, and everyone's like, yeah, right. Who's gonna take this dude? And Rob,
The first
takes
rookie
him
to
at,
ever retire mid-season.
Rob,
I have one question about that. How did Rob find all those pictures of that guy for the man
The
of
one
the year?
dude.
The
Yeah.
one guy.
What do you look up for that?
I-
Like,
Are we allowed to say what you
I
looked
tried
up?
finding those pictures, and I was like, what did he put?
yeah, I don't want to see Rob Google search history.
That guy holding his chest.
Yeah, like yeah.
It's funny if one of these random pictures like stumbles upon the actual guy that it is, stumbles upon the Twitter page. It's like, what the fuck?
He's like, wow, I'm a legend.
Well, yeah, that's Rob's Twitter game is unlike any others. That's
It's fantastic.
Hammers is better.
Hammer's on a roll with these reels, dude, or the fleets.
Just wait till he takes a
so
reel
cool.
and you see me in his backyard.
Am I
That'd
gonna
be
have
fucked
to?
up.
Is it worth getting
Okay.
Twitter for?
I
All the
think
hype.
Yeah, they're so cool.
I think they are because it's literally like if everybody did it was like a post game interview kind of thing, or like it'd be pretty cool. It just would suck to have to try to figure out how to count and add those up. Because
Sorry, guys. I need somebody explain to me what is this concept of Twitter that you guys are talking about?
It's like Twitter
basically
stories, like
stories.
Instagram
Yeah.
stories.
Oh, he made
Snapchat
all of Twitter.
stories.
Regan doesn't tweet.
yeah, that's true.
Oh fuck! Fuck you.
Got him.
You got a lot of -10s over there racking up.
Kareem Hunt. Holy cow.
It doesn't matter. He's out of the league tomorrow night.
Did you reset his user rank to 0 for Boot and Pride?
It should be. That's a great. I've been trying to figure out what to do, but I don't know. All right, what do we got?
Awkward silence.
Give
Yeah.
Pride Regan's a mentored quarterback.
Jesus.
Pride said just 4 for 17 straight up swap trade, so I think that would be a good one. Regan just would get absolutely ruined by that. So
Crushed.
Make
Fuck.
I
Regan
think
with the-
just make
with the-
his QB left-handed.
that would be.
It's
an
really
awesome-
not that
the
bad. I
slowest-
promise.
But that would be an
And
awesome
the
way.
slowest throwing motion.
Instead of giving 1-game suspensions and stuff, you just flip the quarterback to the left hand, and they have to play, and they're thinking they're rolling out to the right, and their quarterback's dropping back like reverse backwards.
Dude,
Change it every
Rivers
game.
throwing motion. Oh man.
Yeah,
Just put it at the slowest throwing motion, so it takes him 3 full seconds to get rid of it.
Put his throw
Yeah.
power at 79 and awareness at 0.
You get Philip Rivers throw power or throwing animation. Yeah, this could be good. We might have to implement.
Johnny
Who's he calling?
Freeman didn't deserve this, boys. Johnny Freeman is a pure man. He won't get
Neither
suspended like
did
someone else.
McBulge.
Yeah, McBulge.
Fair.
Why are you
McBulge,
yelling?
yeah.
It is 11:30 at night. Relax.
He did change
It's only
his
10:35
coach's
in the
name, Regan. You really did retire McBulge.
Oh, I gotta change
It's
mine,
not.
coach. Actually, I gotta change it because Pinnell's like gone. I'm firing his ass. I might tweet about it, honestly.
So let's move to the approved trade so far.
Nah,
It's
I'm
kind
not
of-
gonna tweet about it. What am I talking about?
It's kind of been a quiet off season. Let's go bracket. What trade outside of your own jumps out at you here? Because yours are probably the biggest splashes, I think.
Well, Nick, did you want to go to the draft order, or what are we gonna do with that?
Oh yeah, and we'll get to that after.
Okay,
We'll kind of progress through it.
sounds good.
Take a minute bracket. Everybody kind of glance through some trades here. If you have comments, go ahead and just scream them out here.
I'm just
I
gonna.
do.
Not Drew.
Go.
I'm gonna take the low hanging fruit here. Riot traded up to get pick 2 after having number 1 and number 4 last year. He's got to go QB, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
definitely.
he's made it pretty
He
clear
hopes
that,
to.
Yeah,
Here, I'll tell you what he told me.
I mean,
Nick can't draft them both.
He goes. I said, "Are you going QB?" And then he named off every single position. He said, or.
Oh my god.
I was
I
like,
mean-
all right, cool, thanks.
I mean,
No,
you can't give Dak away for a 7th and not take a QB, right?
especially with 2 quarterbacks. I mean, I think you have to. I just
My
I don't
question
know
is, does quarterback play matter?
to an extent.
Yes.
I know I was obviously way less effective last year with Oldham running my offense.
That's the
It's
worst
last
name.
No joke.
Wait,
I
did you
should've
just
lost
say
that
that?
game.
Did you just say that at the same time, Drew?
Well, no, bracket. I didn't have him for you. I had Hawkins, and he was.
No, you played both. You removed somebody at
No.
halftime.
Yeah, I had DeAndre Keys. I got him in the trade the
okay.
week after we played because
All right.
Hawkins threw just right to your safety in the middle of the field. There was no receiver 20 yards, and I was like, okay, I think this experiment's over with. And I just had it was just so bad. But I do think that the tight spiral makes a huge difference because Oldham
The
was
traits
definitely-
matter this year, like a lot.
I wasn't a believer at first, and now after using tight spiral and not tight spiral, it made a big difference. JMO, does your quarterback have tight spiral?
He does, thankfully.
Stern does too if you use your imagination.
During those 2 games.
Regan,
So
yours
anyone listening
doesn't,
should
right?
trade for him.
No, mine
When
does
Stern
have it.
throws, the ball's going end over end.
It really is.
No,
Oh, he
Nick,
does have
mine
it.
does have it, but he has trigger happy sense of pressure rather than ideal like yours.
Yeah, see, Hawkins had trigger happy and no tight spiral, and the ball just went all over the place, and it was so bad.
Would you compare him to Mitch Trubisky?
It was worse, dude. It was bad. It was he had just some bad names on my QB depth chart until this year when I go
Yeah,
to
Harry Hawkins. He never had a chance.
Cervanka.
no, Cervanka's brutal. Imagine I take Cervanka at 1 just for the wheel spin.
What nationality is Cervanka? Can we talk about that? Because I was thinking if somebody
Swiss?
says Russian, I was thinking about like the Russian missile as a nickname or something.
Nah, he's got to be Swiss, dude.
The Russian missile. I think we should leave all nicknames to Regan.
No.
I call him the White Wonder.
Little Italy.
The white
Little Italy.
wonder. Jesus Christ.
White
So
Lightning.
is anyone that gets drafted with the name Mario automatically Super Mario?
Well, we had like 4 users all say they claimed that nickname. I think Boone, Brad, Regan, all
Dude,
like, oh, that's my guy's nickname. And I was like, huh?
Boone
Guac,
sent-
Guac's
when
wide
I was-
receiver has the best nickname. Okay,
Who?
Callum Cream Pie Cummings.
Or Richard Dick Johnson?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Good God.
Did Guac use Cummings this year?
No,
I think
he's
so.
an idiot.
Well,
No, I didn't.
Once
use
we
him.
gave him that nickname, he said he wasn't using him ever
The
again.
cum dumpster.
Oh God. He's got
All of you.
He's got a deep wide receiver core over here though. So I mean, you took him what? Second round?
Yeah, he was going to use him. They used the name, and he decided not to. I'm gonna let you know that that's exactly what happened.
Callum, cum dumpster Cummings.
I fully endorse that statement.
Cream Pie.
It's fucked.
Wait,
Oh,
I gotta
man.
find that conversation in our.
All right, so let's Grizz. You made a comment about this in main chat. Aries trades, the back-to-back submitted, back-to-back approved.
Yeah, it was
What-
like a money laundering thing. He got a couple first, and then he washed them into some clean seconds to the Browns like immediately afterwards. But it was
Well,
cool to see him win a trade, though. You know,
but
like
it-
we're all
but
pulling
it-
for him.
It's worse than that though. He traded and got someone else's future picks, and then kept those future picks and traded his future first and second.
Yeah, that was
Well,
bold.
I mean, they were probably like, "I want yours." You know, they probably demanded
Oh yeah,
it.
that's what NWS. Yeah, probably.
Bro, I was talking to NWS
One
about
hundred
getting the
is what happened.
seconds, and he's like, I'm like, oh, you already traded the seconds, and he's like, wait, what? He like hadn't even agreed to it or something, and
Oh,
Aries
no
sent it.
Oh my God, that's jeez.
Wait,
Oh,
so
boy.
bracket, did you not have a first before you made that deal for whatever? Dude,
He
you got
traded
like.
the-
That's correct, bro. I've had
Traded
2
the-
top
Let's
10
talk about-
picks in the
let's-
last 4 years.
Let's talk about that trade, man. That trade's like bad. Like
Good.
I don't know.
One.
Is
The
it?
Baltimore Ravens, Patrick Queen, that like, bro, 9 and 16.
I
Like-
didn't agree.
Mhm.
I was almost about to give that man like, okay, so me and Dallas had on the table we had 9 and 16 for 4, and then I was thinking about going to Nick and to sending 18 for his 3 seconds. So I would have basically had 3 seconds, 9 and
Yeah,
16.
you should have done that. I told you to take that deal and run.
You didn't. Well, no, the 9 and 16, but 4 for 9 and 16. That's why you said you didn't like that deal for 4, 9 and 16 because you were getting. Oh, that's sleazy. You sleazy bastard. All right.
No
But-
way.
so
I
here-
had that deal worked out way before that.
That's pretty sleazy.
Is Patrick Queen that valuable in a cycle where
No.
every linebacker comes with 90?
Not a
No
chance.
way.
Not a chance.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's a terrible deal. Absolutely
Just
terrible.
get-
So my thing with the Cowboys trade for Patrick Queen was, if you tally up all the trades it took to get to 9 and 16, like he sent C.D. Lamb, Jalen
You just said
Smith,
a lot of way to
like-
get there.
4
Yeah.
different draft picks.
Yeah, it
and
makes
he
no sense.
Like it ends up with Patrick Queen for like 7 things.
Yeah.
It did
Right.
confuse me that he moved Jalen Smith and then brought in Patrick
does-
Queen.
yeah.
But
Same
Patrick
dude.
Queen is significantly faster. I mean,
Well,
But
yeah,
he-
Queen's
he
a-
got
Jalen
rid
Smith's
of-
87.
Dude, he
Queen's
got
a beast.
he got rid of freaking what's his name? Big ass dude that just won a Super Bowl with VBD. The linebacker that picked him off. They picked
Van
off Drew. Van Der Esch. He had a great linebacking core. Trades them all away. I don't get it. To me, it's like there's no like vision in the move. It's just like F it. Give me like the best I can get for these 2 picks. And he's just like, here's a linebacker.
He needed that linebacker.
To Jamo's point, they said it on Sunday Night Football last night. It's called driving around the block to go next door.
Don't you?
That's so accurate.
He realistically probably could have taken whatever his original first round pick was, paired it with some other stuff, and tried to get Patrick Queen, and that just
would have happened too.
Yeah, Does Queen have to be paid now, or is he? What is it?
Queen is on contract for him. Yep.
Okay.
He's on contract for 5 years now. He got a good deal out of it for sure.
Wait, he's already made 4 trades.
Holy that's the issue. The Aries one for me, like if you're moving up five spots from in the first round, at least make it be from like 6 to 2, or like if 7, something like that. But when you're moving 5 spots and giving up a first and a second to move up from 15 to 10 or something, it's not enough of a it's just not enough of a. I don't like that trade at all. The one he did with Aries.
Yeah, that one made no sense. I mean, but so Detroit, real quick. The Detroit.
But he agreed to it though, thinking it was 14 to 10, and Aries had his own pick wrong. It was 14 to 9. So he agreed to it at a worse trade, and it ended up being a little 1 pick better.
So Nick, I would like to. I know we're running a little close on time here, kind of going towards the hour mark. I was going to ask you, as far as like the 2, because talking about trades, there were 2 teams that traded up into the top 5. I got the first round draft order up on the board. 2 teams traded up to 1 and 2. That was yourself and Riot. Obviously, Riot is kind of looking quarterback here. And I mean, he's smart to trade up behind you, unless you trade down to somebody else that wants a quarterback, like maybe Buffalo. But I don't think you give up. You gave up a haul to, which ironically we have him in here, Mr. Guac. Coach Guac got an absolute haul. I mean, he didn't just get your firsts. He got Boone's future first, which is nice. Boone's future first is probably going to be pretty good because
first round pick.
Boone's winning 10 games, man.
That's
ass. That division stinks.
He went 4-12.
Yeah.
With a great.
That's Nick luck, bro. He's blessed. Watch, he's going 8-8 at the worst.
He's gonna. Boone is gonna. He played Jack really tough. He's not gonna have another season where he ends up in the top 10, which is why I just wanted to get rid of it. While everyone still thinks it's gonna suck. That was kind of the game plan.
All right, we'll see you next season when just like you projected, Grizz out here in the top 2. We'll see you next season.
I said Grizz was gonna win 6 to 7 games.
6 to 7.
Oh, yeah.
Now it is.
Yeah. So I don't know, but I mean, I would have originally I would have never offered as much to get 1, but it was because you were offering your 2 picks. Riot was offering the same package to move up. I just haven't had better picks than Riot.
Guac played that well. I wasn't offering shit. I was just like, hey man, like here's a thought. Like
you weren't the threat though. It was Riot because Riot had the other 2, and so
true. Well, you could have gone to 2 then. You could have gone to 2 with Zeth probably for way cheaper though, because Riot is going quarterback.
You might want the quarterback.
Not a chance.
If I want one that Riot would have taken, because Riot doesn't want a scrambling quarterback. What's Riot going to use a scrambling quarterback?
That's true.
And it's just it.
Well, what did you trade up for, Nick? Like, what was like your? Because I'm kind of curious. Like, I've asked you this, and you're kind of like, yeah, don't really
Nick
know.
said there was no plan.
Oh, I have zero. The plan. The plan was to make sure I had number 1 overall, and when combine hits, if there's a freak, then I take him. If there's not, I have zero connection to my quarterback because I hate his name. So I can go quarterback if I want to, or I have some massive offers for super stud players if I want to pull the trigger on these guys. So I have a lot of different options to do here, and I just don't know what I'm going to end up doing. If I want to have the most fun, I'll probably take a quarterback. If I, want to build my team the best, I probably won't take a quarterback because realistically, one of these quarterbacks are going to come out 73, 74 overall. Oldham's already a 70 overall. He's
like star, right?
Yeah, he's star and he's 22 with 95 throw power. So
that's ideal.
What if I draft?
That's offered.
What?
Hines?
Huh? Yeah.
Hines.
Yeah. Yep. That's. I really,
He's a
really want
stud, dude.
that three back. Busy's gonna get mad if I don't share the football with between my running backs. So I got to have all three of them getting touches. So, but it's I don't know. I can't. I'm not gonna say who I'm drafting or if I even am gonna draft here. But
So you're going Cervanka?
yeah, that's. I can tell you one thing: Cervanka will not be the number one overall. That's for sure.
I'll be absolutely floored. I just don't. I can't see it. I can't.
Well, Regan,
for whatever it's worth, it's a lot of fun.
So here's the fun part. That's the people are going to be trading once they see if I don't go quarterback, somebody could move up into the top. All of a sudden Sparty could be getting a ton of offers.
Nah, there's not enough time. There's not enough time to do that in the middle of it.
All you have to do is message me and say pause, and I pause.
Well, we don't wait for trade negotiations. When have we ever? No, we don't. We don't say. We don't wait for negotiations.
Regan, we pause for you the most out of everybody in the entire draft.
Yeah, but I don't negotiate. I'm not like, yo, Nick, pause it, bro. I gotta negotiate with my homie over here. Nah, I don't.
Worse to say, oh shoot, I wasn't paying attention. Can you pause it for a minute?
Oh yeah, because I was streaming, Nick.
If you're Sparty and you think that's a chance, you would set that up before the draft.
Yeah, but if
that's true. Contingencies. That's true.
If somebody, which I'm guessing people, Busy's probably in his DMs. There's a couple other people that probably are. Which it will get interesting. I just don't really have any information to give about my pick yet. So we'll.
So are they the Detroit Falcons? That's my only question. Oh, you guys can't see it. Never mind. You don't get the joke. So number 3 has a Falcons logo beside the Detroit Lions.
Oh.
And so I thought it was funny, because then you got Guac really made out like a bandit. It appears on this deal because he's got 3, he has 6, he's got 21.
I told him to take it and run.
Bracket, I DM'd you and I said I'm gonna make Guac an offer he pretty much can't say no to.
Like a mob boss.
Yeah. I was like,
say yes or you're kicked.
That was during week 16. I was like, I'm probably gonna do this. So. And,
no, you absolutely did.
Yeah, I wanted. Everyone says, oh, why not do it after the combine, whatever it is. I just felt then all of a sudden people come out of the woodworks. Then Jack comes in because you see 6'7" cornerback, and he's
definitely.
Yeah. So I was like, I can get it now.
I'll give you Montez Sweat and Chase Young now for this pick.
Yeah, when quarterback's an option for you, then going in pre-combine is the move.
Well, and that's what I figured. And so worst case scenario, if I don't like the player, then I just go quarterback, and I already have a deal in place if I do want to move, fucking Jarvis Oldham. So we'll see what happens there, but who knows? It's going to be a fun night tomorrow, regardless. And we have a lot of teams with multiple picks in the first round, more than usual. Falcons have 2, Steelers have 2, Ravens have 2, Cardinals have 2, Seahawks have 2, Eagles have none.
I'd be disappointed anyways.
That's the rule, man. Grizz has no first round pick. You trade up and get as high as you can because it's going to be an awesome draft.
The corner is going to be X factor.
That was my thought process. Whoever is the stud is just going to be an absolute monster. So it'll be fun regardless.
That's what I'm saying. The corner is the best player in this draft, in my opinion, by far.
Alex, say his name for me one more time. What?
Dude, you already got the nickname TVB. That's freaking awesome.
It is.
Good.
Oh my god.
I want to talk about how the number 2 cornerbacks from Virginia Tech.
And he would be if you look at him, I mean, he's a freaking stud too if he wasn't 23. 6'1", 4'4".
Jack will take 23-year-olds at the end of the first. So I think if this kid falls because he's Virginia Tech, I think he would do it.
And he'll be an X factor by the end of the year.
But is he gonna fall? Look at him. He's too good to fall.
No, he's not gonna fall.
He had the top combine.
A lot of people are afraid of age.
I wouldn't touch 23 even at 18.
I'm not afraid.
23
seasons in a row.
If you didn't take this dude at 18, you're an absolute idiot.
It's not about regression. It's about he has 2 years to dev at a corner. That's pretty tough.
Oh,
I mean, not really.
No.
Really.
No, it's pretty tough.
Not at that. I mean, but
have you guys been drafting corners?
If you do hit one scenario, you're golden.
No, but how many times do you get corner scenarios, Nick? You ever seen one?
Yeah.
I know I sure as hell haven't.
Well, your
My
defense
corner.
sucks, so that's why.
Drew, I don't have my division. Never mind. Not gonna talk about your
You can't be
division.
4-12 and hope for success.
Yeah,
there you go.
I kind of
Getting
just
players.
grunted angrily and just shut the hell up. That was kind of what I did.
I just need you to stop. I just need you to stop telling everyone you were tanking because you weren't tanking. You were just,
Yeah.
Just losing games.
I was trying to make it feel better for myself. At least let me like maintain some semblance of dignity in my 4-12 garbage ass season.
You could have been the reason Grizz makes the playoffs because you were beating VBD and then you just gave him a force win. Or did you guys sim or force win?
Sim.
Wait, so you're saying I gave VBD the playoffs and I also helped my pick 18? That's cool. I'm cool with that. I can live with that at home.
I mean, kind of did. That was
I
just
could live with that.
everything we praised Rob for being a good
Wow, that's
guy.
karma.
No. Everything we praised Rob for, you did the opposite way. The worst.
I was not beating VBD's ass. It was 20. I was up 14-0, or like 14 points at halftime, and he was stopping my offense pretty well after he like figured me out because I'm pretty two-dimensional apparently.
20-6. You were obviously stopping his offense pretty well too. He had 6 points.
Yeah, he did have 6 points. That's correct.
In a Madden game.
No, I felt like I had that game. Yeah, but my internet was ass that day.
Mm-hmm.
I actually disconnected.
Oh,
I DC'd against NWS later that night. I also lost to NWS. That one hurt. But he's a good. I enjoy playing NWS. That's irrelevant. Continue.
I hope you tanked for normal def.
Number 4 overall.
77 speed.
77. I get one of those wide receivers, and he's like a potato. He's like 90 speed, 88 acceleration, 7 change of direction, like literally 7. He's like
what are you gonna do it for though? You can't take a receiver.
Knows.
No matter
Can
what.
I?
Cornerback.
Am I?
Regan, I'll give you.
No, if you take a receiver,
I'll give you 9 and 16 for 4-18 right now.
Whoa.
Regan, I'll give you Tua for 4.
I have a quarterback.
Fine. No, actually, I'll give you Tua, my future 1, and my current 7.
I think
Current
I
7,
think
make it 31. No, I'm kidding. You're not getting 4. You're not getting from 31 to 4 in any world.
if one of those quarterbacks are sitting there at 4, you're taking them.
What?
Regan?
Guarantee it. Yeah,
You guarantee it? Any one? There's like 4 quarterbacks here. What are you talking about?
Huntington,
No, there's 3.
Oh, there are 3?
No,
One
there's
sucks.
3 good ones.
If Huntington or Hannon are there at 4, I guarantee you take them.
Nick, I haven't
No
scouted
way.
quarterbacks. I haven't even scouted the quarterbacks yet.
Okay, just watch. You will.
Boone just posted a new
Guaranteed.
workout video.
Because you're not taking a receiver at 4.
Am
like
I?
David. No, you can't, and you're gonna be pissed if you take a pass.
You're right. I would be pissed if I took a receiver here.
We can also cross out running back because that's pointless for you to take.
Yeah, the receiver isn't fast enough to guarantee his speed. Like if he had elite speed and was like big, it would be worth it. But I don't think it's worth it taking it for. Corner is definitely in. Oh fuck, man. See, like look at.
You have so many needs.
Do you guys want to talk about the corner Julius Woodard? He is a 21-year-old nasty.
I like him the most.
I do too, but he smells like normal.
He's
You
swat,
called
though.
Van Buren the best player in the draft.
He looks like normal though. That's the problem. Like he looks really, really normal because you've got
Oh, he'll be
Trayvon Van
normal,
Buren, who's Trayvon is definitely TVB is going to be nasty.
He has awareness in his top 3 skills. You run away from that. That's
Yeah, I
gross.
agree. That's true.
Yeah, that's what TVB has. What are you talking
J-Law
about?
hit me with that too.
Oh yeah, you're right. Shit, I better.
All those dudes do.
But catching. Oh, I don't want catching either, because that's just not a thing for DB. Woodard's awesome because he's 21. That puts him automatically above Durham, even though Durham's an absolute monster.
Durham went to Virginia Tech, so he's probably not that good.
Oh yeah, poor coaching. Poor coaching. I don't know.
Poor coaching.
Yeah, very poor coaching. If he fought the Jack has a stupid.
That'd be hype. That'd be kind of cool.
No,
It's gonna be like what Wings did.
Unless he gets Dev, and then I'll be pissed.
Corner's too important. There's no way he drops to 20. There's no way. That would just be bad.
I promise that this is the 21-year-old.
No, the 23-year-old. There's just no way he drops past 20 though. He ran 4.4.
He'll take home 3
I
chips.
promise I'll take him at 16 if you still there.
He'll have 3 chips on top of what he has.
There you go. Perfect. Probably X Factor Dev though. So
If it's an X
All right,
Factor,
well,
I don't know.
does anyone other than Regan take way too long have anything to add before we close up the show here?
No, sir.
No.
It's pronounced Van Buren.
No, it's not.
Van Buren.
It's absolutely not.
Make yourself a dang quesadilla.
All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in.
Regan, shut
Sorry
the fuck
if it was complete chaos. There was just a little super show action. We had 8 of us on here. That's the most people we've ever had on our show at one time, I think. Maybe
I think
other
it
than
went
the
well.
mock draft. We'll have to see. But all right, fellas, Reeks, you can cut us on out here. Appreciate it.
Will do. Van Buren, you fat lard, come get some dinner.
Yo.